Welcome back, everyone, to another little morning debacle, little morning live stream. We are just looking over some higher time frames. Today's FOMC. We're not gonna try to guess an FOMC move. We're not gonna try to predict where the market's gonna go. We're just gonna play it as is, as it comes to us. Right now, I'm liking this 4 hour to go to the downside, possibly take out previous day low, take all of these overnight lows. That's what I'm liking for a good play out right now. We're just kind of waiting to see if they give us any kind of entry. I would like to enter right now. But still RR for me is like, I don't know if I want to necessarily risk all that. On the 4 hour, yeah, that's what we have. A possible downside on the 4 hour over here. I would have loved another tap up above this high of that 4 hour, come back above it, retest, and then sell back down. But that's, don't always get what we want. Hourly, similar thing. We just took the previous low hourly, right? So we could possibly still come up, take this Asian session high before heading on lower. Overnight last night, we said, okay, we could take some shorts over here since we just swept that liquidity. Look at that continuation down. Where did we outline that? And so far, well, let's see where they take it. Got a little almost M looking pattern right there as well. So let us see if they want to give us a little retrace into it before sending it to the lows. I think that's possibly what the move is going to be, send it to the lows today, and then we just kind of consolidate the rest of the day before FOMC, where Mr. Powell is going to announce some rates. I'm really liking shorts. No, but I'm not liking the spot where we'd be taking them from. But RR would have been right there, right? Or close below that. Retested it. That's your 15-minute order block right here. That would have been solid. Let's see what they do here. If they don't close it below this, right, that's kind of the levels that we're looking at. Let's see. If we do displace this, if we happen to displace that, then I can start looking for lows. But for right now, we are looking to possibly sweep the Asian highs. Look at the 0618, right? That's an important level. We want to see how many times we have came up, retested it, rejected it. Right, we're keeping all of our levels pretty much the same, right? We're still in this range. This 19,686.75 still holds true. We don't want to see that being displaced, or if we're looking for a downside, we don't want to see that being displaced. Same with the Sunday open, right at 19,665.25. So very similar to yesterday, right? We can delete that line actually. Very similar to yesterday. And then we also want to see 19,404.25 hold if we're looking for upside, right? That is our line of defense for bulls or for buyers. That's what we'll be looking for in the session, right? Previous day low below. So we'll see if they want to come down and take it. I like the fact that, London session has taken Asian session. So I wouldn't be surprised if we came up, took that, and then sold back down, right? Kind of having a little S&D day. Seek and destroy right before FOMC. That sounds like it sounds like FOMC, considering FOMC usually takes out both sides. Huge wicks to the top, huge wicks to the bottom. I mean, sometimes we don't see a reaction at all, right? It kind of depends on how they want to play this whole thing, or how the markets want to react. That is at 2 p.m. Eastern, for anyone wondering. For ICT usually says, okay, for FOMC, we trade in the morning, or we don't trade at all, right? So if we're not going to do anything, then we might as well just sit out, right, and just observe. Let's see how the price is playing out. Right now, what do we have? We have this London open. We kind of manipulated above it. All right, so let's see. There's our 15-minute. Let's see. Let's check that out. See what they do, right? Like we talked about yesterday, 786 is going to be that line of defense. We can take this, we can extend it, we can project it. See where levels line up. Negative 2.125. That lines up pretty well with the low right here. Negative threes, right? That's another thing with OTE from yesterday's stream, forgot to mention, is that if you do put a little fib on it, you want to look for levels to line up. Kind of gives you more confidence and confluence to the downside or to the upside if it lines up, if your deviations line up with certain levels. So right now we could look for maybe 705, right? That's a trade I'm willing to take, right? That's a better RR with 49 stop. I'm willing to take that rather than taking a trade right here and having a huge stop. I mean, right, my profit target wouldn't be right here, wouldn't be till there, but I'm not a huge fan of that RR. So I might as well just like, I'll sell one, stop loss there, take profit somewhere over here. See if we come back down to that. Right. That's something I'm willing to do. So there's upside downside levels. Yeah, that's like pretty much all that we have. Let's see. We have this Timmy candle right now that we're in. But we're watching this level, right? Our range, like we talked about yesterday on stream, our range, if we break out through this range, then we can start looking for the downside. That kind of gives us that confirmation that price doesn't want to hold, especially if we're on the 15-minute, right? That's kind of what we would want to see. If that happens, then I will look into a possibility of shorting it further, or we'll just wait for our New York session, right? There's no rush. I want to see how they close this hourly. That 4 hour is looking pretty decent. A little bit of a small range on our 4 hour, 178 ticks. That's probably the smallest 4 hour range we've seen in the past few months. I mean, we had this 4 hour, right? Only 13 candles, but that range is very, very small. They could take it outside, right? Easily. I'm not discounting the idea of them taking it outside. We have this wick over here on the 4 hour. Let's outline that. And we want to observe the 50% of it and how price interacts with it. So that is something to put on our watch. Look at that, right? See how that level is being respected right now. If they displace through it on this 15-minute, next 15-minute could look for that further downside. London Open. London Open's also important. See how well we're respecting it. So if we break below London Open, then we can look for further downside as well. That will be our telltale sign. Our Globex open. Okay. So at the bottom of this. Let's see. Yeah, I'm hoping they give us a retrace. Maybe something like that. Right. For continued downside. Or they just, if there's no retrace, probably straight down and then up. Or take these highs right here. Few cases we can build out, right? Take those highs if they want to come back above them. So far we are still below our little line. And that's what we want to keep seeing, right? So looking like they want to sell this. Yeah, look at that 15-minute forming out. Almost looking like a little M pattern too. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 point M pattern. We can even put an animal on it. Not the prettiest animal, but she'll do. Like 618. That's if they don't take it any higher, right? That's considering we don't want it to see come up like 618, just about there. That lines up pretty well with that liquidity. Almost like that. That line is, and yeah, we can leave it at that. So let's see, we have our order. If anything, we are looking for this Asian high, right? Watch for price to do its thing over here. If this level is taken and we displace up above it, then we can look for more upside. If that level is taken and we do not displace it, then we can look for downside, right? Forming our if-then cases, forming out our plan, our scenario. We're looking for how are we going to react in those certain situations. We are preparing ourselves right now, right? I think that's going to be it. If you guys are not in the Discord yet, make sure you check out www.papershares.io. We got our journal on there. We got our risk calculator on there, Candle Creator, ICT Trainer. If you're looking to learn ICT, we are doing our little ICT live streams. But obviously, of course, if you want to go more in depth, I highly suggest watching the videos or just kind of watch those videos. So maybe come back to us to see if we explain it a little better, you know. Just to see what we have learned and how we use those things. Make sure you're following at Hayes Beats on Twitter, phenomenal trader. Make sure you're following Big Timmy Hedge on Twitter, also great guy. And lastly, make sure you are following Russ, the Thracian, phenomenal guy. He outlines his plans every day. He has a little indicator. Timmy has a little indicator or multiple little indicators that help you stay patient. Russ has a great indicator that outlines those daily levels. Which actually, let me add that. What is it called? Let me see. I know I added it to my favorites. Okay, it's Russ Daily. Russ Daily. There we go. Right, all of his levels are outlined. Look at how well we have bounced on these levels right here. Right, how well we are holding right now on those levels. And those are, I don't know if you're watching Russ, but those are updated every day, right? I mean, you could just be like Russ the Russ the trader guy. Like always trying to be like, what's the th part? But yes, take that out. Yeah, daily between 6 and 8. Yes, yep. So those are those levels. Right, we'll see. And a similar thing, right, where we want to see either bounce on these levels, right? Kind of similar thing that we play. If price comes down, retest those levels. We want to see them hold. If now hold, then we see below them. If hold, then we want to see above, right? On that, look on the level. Levels. Oh, so it shows you all of them, or do you fill those out yourself? Above 720. Yeah, bar is still above 720. Primary upside target 680. Is this for the continuous chart, or is this for the? Do you play it off of the continuous chart, or do you play off of the regular chart, like a non-continuous, just a March contract, or the other contract for NQ1? Okay, that's what that. Right, yeah. So we have NQ1 with those levels. We'll keep that on. We'll continuously check that, just to show you guys how well those play out. Other than that, that is going to be it for today's stream. Should be doing sweet. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you for tuning in. So again, check out Russ, check out Hazed, check out Timmy. Honestly, I'll see how this plays out. More likely than not, we'll come up and sweep this high over here first, and then come back down. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you later on the stream, where we'll go over market structure shifts. Alrighty.